I like that Mirage skin. Do you see the face?
Is it like a Batman face or something like that?
It's like a skull or a skeleton or something like that. I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, I think
Something
it was
like
that
that.
night. I think it's the one that's in the store. To be honest
Yeah.
with you, the Nightcrawler one.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
I was so tempted to get the 100 pack for 6,700 Apex points, but that's like I did the math or I looked it up and it's like $60.
Oh my
Even with
god.
me, even with me having like 2,000, like just over 2,000 Apex coins, I'd have to spend $60 to get the 100 pack.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm
Yeah.
not about that life. Like some of the store items are kind of cool, but like I like the Valk skin. Valk skin
I
looks
think
pretty
it's a
cool.
completion thing for me. I just want to like do all of it, and like I don't even like half of these people. I just
No, no,
want
no. It's
all the
not the one in the
things.
store. It's not the one in the store. The one in the store is stupid looking.
Okay,
No, it's a different one.
that's
It's
not
got like it had like
that
this
bad.
Oni demon mask with like teeth. You know.
That's what
I
the
I
one in the store
do
is. The Nightcrawler one has like a Oni demon mask
the Nightcrawler
teeth
one.
thing.
Oh, this is the Night Cloud bundle. Okay, hold on. Oh, okay. You know, no, we're talking about different skins. Yes, it is the Nightcrawler one. Yeah,
Okay, so yeah, he
yeah.
bought that. He
Nightcrawler one
bought
was
that
pretty
pack
cool.
today.
What a weeb.
It's a cool skin.
It's a cool skin, but like I'm not gonna buy it. Like, jeez. Yeah, I'm not gonna
All
buy the skins.
right.
I'm just not about that life. Like I'll buy. Oh, you know what? I used to be. I was gonna buy those skins, but NRG bundle. Why
Yeah, they're
a
doing the
ramp?
ALGS is like having a tournament with
Yeah,
Apex
yeah, yeah. But it's
this
like
week.
these. Okay, so ever since I saw this video with do you know who Asmongold is?
Mm-mm.
He's this YouTuber slash streamer, right? But he mostly does like World of Warcraft stuff. But he's got a couple of videos out now, where he's looking at these pay to win games, like these basically free to play games where you buy in game currency and stuff. And
Mhm.
he watched this video that was like the psychology of monetizing these games. And ever since I saw that, I've been so cynical about all this stuff. Like if you look at this, I'm not like I know you know. I think we've talked about it, but like there's this Spectre pack bundle in the store, and it's like it was 2,500 Apex coins, but now it's only 1,000. I'm just in my mind, I'm just like, bitch, it's worth zero. like like
The
that's what it's
value
worth,
is $0. Yeah.
right? Like it's ones and
No, I
zeros.
mean, I know
You know
what
what I
you're
mean?
saying. I
So
100%
like ever
understand.
since ever since I've watched that video now, I'm like super skeptical about everything now. I'm just like that's not worth anything. Like why am I paying for these skins now that are nothing? I don't actually own them, you know? I
Oh,
own I own the ability to equip this character with different polygons. And I'm like I can't
super
justify
cool
paying
though.
real world money on it though. It
Yeah,
does
it's
look
tough.
cool. That's the thing. It looks so cool. I
Yeah,
don't know.
it's more than that though. Like I get what you're saying, but you're like the practical thing that you're saying is not like the actual thing that it is. Like that's
Right.
like me knowing that like buying a lottery ticket isn't worth anything. Like the odds of me winning anything, and like it's actually these things, like you said, are like zeros and ones. It's even less valuable than a chance at winning all this other stuff.
Exactly,
But like
exactly.
you can't tell me that that's not some people's, and like obviously this is more people's because it's more reasonably priced for what you get, question mark.
Mm-hmm.
But like
Yeah.
this, there are some people whose like
Quote
legitimate
unquote
retirement
reasonable.
strategy, yeah, the like the entire retirement strategy is buying the winning lottery ticket. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
what they've
yeah.
got their hopes and dreams on because that's what they can afford to do, and that's like the only. It's not like they actually care about retiring. Actually, I
No,
guess
no,
in
you're right.
reality of it, they just want a whole bunch of money. But
I
yeah,
mean,
like
I relate. I can
yeah,
relate. I used to buy lottery
yeah,
tickets with my parents when we lived when I lived back home.
same, yeah.
Yeah, but we made like a rule. We were like, look, if it's we'll only buy one ticket and only when it's over 100 million. Like that was our rule.
Yeah, well, you
You
don't
know,
increase your chances by like buying multiple tickets.
I mean, you don't. I mean,
Yeah,
well, I mean, technically you do, but it's like not appreciable. Like
sure. Yeah, because
there's
like
no
the
ROI.
way that this, yeah, it's not like, oh well, if I have, you can't buy all of the numbers and all the common. I mean, you can, but
Right,
you'd be
right, right.
spending, I guess, the entirety of the thing. Like
You
the way the
well, it's
game
funny
is,
though
it's not.
because you'd have to buy what was it? It's like 1 in 300 ish million, right? That's the odds of winning a ticket, of a winning ticket. So to get appreciable, you'd have to spend like hundreds of millions of dollars to win what 60 million on average. So it
Oh,
doesn't
I
add
think
up.
it's more than that. I'm not sure. I have no
I, I
idea. I don't
I'm
know what the
pretty sure
lottery
the
is now.
odds. I think the odds are 1 in 327 million. I think that's the odds. something like that. Because there's 12 numbers out of what 35 numbers that you can pick, and they're all random. So it's 35 numbers, 12 slots. So it's like a combinatorics thing. It's 30 choose 12. So I think it's 1 in 300 and well, I think it's 1 in 300 and
I wonder if you could buy and build a computer program that would like, I mean, you'd have to front the money for the tickets, but like, let's say you bought, you know, all these tickets or whatever, and you bought a program that would just like randomly assign digits into the categories. You know what I mean? Like at some sort of spread. I wonder how many, like, if you covered a quarter of the possible like combinations of numbers, like I don't know
Yeah.
how many tickets that would be, but only a quarter of them. And you did that like after you bought the computer, then your investment is like you were
Right.
saying, like a 1/4 of all the like the total winnings.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then you just I wonder how
That would be
successful you would
interesting
be
to
like
think
in
about
the
it.
long run if you could keep
Yeah.
repeating the process, and then like
That's the
if
problem,
the
though.
lottery would come down on you.
No, they would
I'm sure they
absolutely come
would.
down on you. It'd be like FBI,
Yeah.
open up. Like, nah, they wouldn't
Yeah, I
allow
don't
that.
what law did I violate?
Like, right? It's, am I being detained? Am I being detained?
Yeah.
No.
I just wonder.
Yeah,
Like, you wouldn't have
like,
to win it
it's
every
so
time,
much
but
in-
like, yeah,
But here's the thing: is if it's you have so much, there's so much investment there that you're probably actually underutilizing the resources you have, because with
Yeah,
that
you
much
have to-
computing
well,
power, you could
okay.
actually open up like a consulting firm and make more money doing that than spending the computational
like,
resources to
periodically
win the
winning-
lottery.
Yeah,
Right.
periodically winning the
Yeah,
lottery.
yeah.
I don't know.
So
don't
it would
know.
be like, yeah, it's definitely one of those things where like I treat the lottery exactly the way it should be treated, which is a fun game
Ignored?
to play every once
I
in a
was
while.
gonna say it should probably be ignored.
Like
but
it's like I treat it the same way as you treat like Apex skins. It's like, yeah, if I have the disposable income, it's fun, but that's it. It is definitely not a financial like strat. Like it's definitely not worth it. I don't know. Even if I did win the lottery, man, I don't know what I'd do with it. Like you always think about that. Like, hey, like, what would you do if you
for
won the lottery?
sure. We've had
And of
conversations.
course, you're
when it
always
gets
like,
really high. Everybody does that.
yeah, it's like I would
Everybody
spend it
does
on.
it.
I'd buy a house for my mom. It's like, no, you wouldn't. Have you seen the stats
I
for
would.
for lottery winners?
They like die really.
They
quickly.
all, yeah, they like die in a mountain of like cocaine and butter. Like they just overspend like everything. No one's ready for
first
that much wealth.
I'll tell you. I know I had this whole thing figured out. Like I talked about it with my friends at work one day. Like, dude, I had the whole thing figured out. Like the whole thing for me
You
is
got a
like
system.
anonymity. Yeah. Like,
Oh,
the
yeah.
First thing I said I'd do is get an accountant, but I changed that now that I know
Right.
what I know, and I would get an attorney immediately.
Immediately.
Get an attorney.
Yes.
and then that's and like when you hear I'm convinced, me personally, I'm convinced that if anybody's like plan comes out like, oh, well, what would you do if you won the lottery? The first thing out of their mouth is get an attorney. They have a plan.
Yeah. No, that's the
Not
kind of
gonna
person who
die.
doesn't need to win the
Die
lottery.
from cocaine and butter. No, that's not true because I still need to, and that's my plan.
That's
But-
fair. Like
Yeah.
my plan is I would get there's 3 kinds of people you need as soon as you win the lottery. You need an attorney, you need a money manager because you don't know how to do what to do with that money.
Mhm.
And the second thing you need is a what was it? I was thinking about this like last year. Like I was like, you need an attorney, you need a money manager, and the third person you need is it was like you need somebody to help you like scrub your past from like people
Yeah.
who'd come out of the woodworks and be
Public
like,
records.
hey man, I'm
Well,
your
that's
long
the
lost
anonymity
cousin.
thing.
Yeah.
actually.
Like that, and
And,
you
like,
need somebody to do that.
Well, and your attorney takes care of a lot of that anyways too. In my opinion, like long lost cousins don't have any claim or title to anything. They're just going to be able to ask you for money like annoyingly.
Right.
And I just looked up the top 10 highest paying lotteries. $1.586 billion in January 13th, 2016. That was offered in the states of California, Florida, and Tennessee. Then the
Serious?
next highest, $1.5 billion. And then the next highest was 768.4 million, March 27th in Wisconsin.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, that's
Uh,
crazy.
758.7 in Massachusetts, 731.1. These numbers are all kind of like look. Let me tell you the 10th. The 10th one is 590.5 million in Florida. That's the bottom bracket. It goes from 590 to 1.5 billion. See, like, so, like, if you invested in that machine and you happen to hit 2 of those, I think that your
be
number
jail.
you might be off.
You go to
Yeah,
jail.
if somebody found again, like you win the first one, you pay off your initial investment, I guess, afterwards, and then your
Right.
attorney kind of keeps it like you don't tell anybody about that. You don't even tell your attorney about it. That's like locked away in your basement, and you play it. You know what I mean? Like
That's
you
like
lock it
a
away
bury.
underneath,
That's
like,
one of those
all the
things.
safe.
Like
Yeah,
you know how
you
like
don't
the
tell
pharaohs
anybody about
would
that
like
machine.
bury the workers because they don't want anyone to learn how to like build these things again. That's exactly what it is. You build the machine, and then you murder everybody who built the machine.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
So
what
that
that
they
is.
don't know how. Yeah. And you'd have to do it yourself, and you'd have to like wipe the hard drive of the computer that you were on after you got it done, and then like make it its own self-contained system, essentially doing what you said.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
You burn the computer and the hard drive that you built it on, and then you like cut it off from everything.
It's like one of the. You ever seen that television show? What's it called? It's the one with
It's
Jim
just a random
Caviezel.
number generator, honestly. It's not even
Well,
like complicated.
well-
It's just a random number generator that can also print the tickets for you, I suppose.
I guess.
Like as a Scantron, it's like a reverse
Well, I mean,
Scantron
but the thing is,
machine and a
then
random
what
number
you would
generator.
all that really means then, if that's what you're talking about, then all you're really doing, all you need to do is just get capital and then literally go to gas stations and buy
That's what
random
I'm saying.
tickets.
Yeah, and that's
So
what
you don't
do.
even need
You
a
buy,
machine
like,
then.
Well, you still need something to like fill it out for you because you have to like scratch in the pencil mark or whatever.
No, you don't even need to do that because you can actually ask them for a single ticket with random numbers. You can get a quick pick they call it.
Oh yeah, then you go over there. Oh, easy day. Yeah, you're right. You
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
even
you
know
don't-
that.
Which
Yeah.
means that all you need to know is like to win the lottery, you just need to not need the lottery because you just
Yeah.
need enough money.
Yeah, because I don't know what a quarter like of the people. I don't know what a quarter of the numbers like the maximum numbers are.
Right.
Like highest. What is it? 6 digits?
I don't know. What is it? Can you look it up?
Most combinations. I'm gonna look up most combinations of 6 digits. 1 through 49. Somebody else has already had our idea. Because I'm pretty sure that's the lottery thing. So it's 13,983. I'm sorry, 13,983,816. That number divided by 4 is how much capital you. Well, eventually, I guess to guarantee a win, you'd have to have the capital to buy 13,983,816 tickets. Because that guarantees that you hit every combination. But
Yeah.
you don't have to do that all at once. I'm saying you could do it like in quarters or in tens.
But if you
or whatever.
imagine, but
That's
hang
a
on,
lot
if
of
you
tickets. How many tickets is that number of times? What's the cost of a lotto ticket?
about $1, like if you're doing the Powerball,
So if it is,
then
if
it's
it is
$2.
$1, okay, so you need $26 million. Well, no, $27 million.
$27 million, assuming you
To
have.
win 1.5 billion theoretically.
Well,
like,
I mean, to have a decent
theoretically, yeah,
shot,
obviously-
to have a
yeah, obviously in the thing.
decent shot of winning, yeah, and even then, there's still each ticket doesn't remove another ticket from the pot. So like,
yeah,
you'd
that's
have to
what I'm
make-
saying.
right-
It doesn't increase your chances. No, you have to hit the combination, and that's what we were looking up just now. Is the
Yeah.
combination itself? Like you will hit a combination if you buy 13,983,816 tickets, and they're all different numbers. But like that's why I was saying get the computer to like generate a program for you.
not
so
that you need
didn't
to.
make a mistake, but like
Oh, so
doing
you
what
wouldn't double
said.
count just in case?
Yeah,
But then
because
again,
if
I
you
mean,
don't,
the
then you're
odds that you'll.
wasting your $2.
Well, if you do a quick
Like-
pick, the odds that you're going to get the same quick pick twice is astronomical. Like, it's way higher. So you may as well just buy them, like, at random gas stations.
Maybe.
Like, you might as well.
Maybe. That's
So,
a
I
fascinating
mean-
conversation. We should talk about like what we would do with it afterwards, like after
Yeah,
the
yeah,
eternity
yeah.
thing. But let's do that later. 'Cause I
Alrighty,
gotta
buddy.
go and
I'll talk
make
to you later,
my
man.
kids' dinner. Bye.
Okay. Later. Bye. That was fun.
Let's land over there.
All right, now I gotta land here somewhere. All right, why not?
Yes.